Gunther and Goldberg go face-to-face on Raw, a clash of eras. The WWE Universe witnessed a monumental moment on Monday Night Raw this week as two of the most dominant forces from different eras went face-to-face in a confrontation that electrified the arena. It was Gunther *, the embodiment of modern-day wrestling precision and brutality, standing across from Goldberg *, the WWE Hall of Famer and a symbol of brute force and legacy. This meeting wasn't just about two men standing in the ring, it was about a clash of ideologies, generations, and pride. The build-up to the encounter. The tension between Gunther and Goldberg didn't just appear overnight. Over the past few weeks, subtle jabs and promos laid the groundwork for what would become an inevitable confrontation. It all began when Gunther, fresh off his historic reign as Intercontinental Champion, delivered a scathing promo mocking WWE legends. With a cold and calculated tone, Gunther dismissed Goldberg's career as nothing more than a relic of the past, and boldly declared that Goldberg's kind doesn't belong in today's wrestling ring. For someone like Goldberg, who built his reputation on quick, decisive victories and sheer intensity, those words were a slap in the face. Goldberg responded in classic Goldberg fashion. He showed up unannounced 2 weeks later, decimating a mid-card heel with a thunderous spear before looking straight into the camera and sending a chilling message. Gunther, you're next. The WWE Universe erupted. The stage was set. The confrontation on Raw. This week on Raw, the inevitable happened. The segment was promoted heavily throughout the night. When it was finally time, the atmosphere in the arena changed. Gunther's music hit first, accompanied by his Imperium stablemates, Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. The ring general walked to the ring with purpose. His expression was cold, stoic, and confident. The crowd showered him with a mixture of boos and respectful applause for his in-ring credibility. Then, the familiar sound of Goldberg's entrance music sent the fans into a frenzy. Security escorted Goldberg from his locker room as sparks flew and flames shot up along the entrance ramp. The aura of invincibility Goldberg carried with him in WCW and WWE was still alive and well. Goldberg walked to the ring, intensity in his eyes, and stepped right up into Gunther's face. The stare-down between these two titans was electric. Neither man blinked, neither moved. The crowd soaked it all in, divided between Goldberg, chants and boos for Gunther's arrogance. Goldberg spoke first. You talk a lot for someone I could break in half. But I didn't come here to talk. I came here for a fight. Gunther remained calm, barely smirking, before replying. Of course you want to fight, because thinking has never been your strength. I fight for legacy, you fight for attention. The crowd gasped. A brutal verbal jab from the Austrian powerhouse. As expected, tensions boiled over quickly. Imperium moved in first, looking to ambush Goldberg. But the Hall of Famer was ready. With precision, Goldberg struck Vinci with a brutal right hand and then followed it up with a devastating spear on Kaiser. Gunther stood back, not flinching, simply observing. It was a mental chess game for him. Goldberg, adrenaline pumping, locked his sights on Gunther and charged for a spear. But Gunther, ever the strategist, sidestepped at the last second, delivering a sickening knife-edge chop to Goldberg's chest that echoed throughout the arena. The force of the chop dropped Goldberg to his knees, showing the difference in discipline and calculated violence that Gunther brings to the table. Before the brawl could escalate further, WWE officials and security stormed the ring to separate both men. The crowd was on their feet, screaming for more. With Goldberg held back by referees, Gunther took a microphone and stood over his fallen adversary. You are not next, you are last. Imperium's music hit classical and powerful, as Gunther raised his arms, standing victorious, not in battle, but in the psychological war. The encounter has sparked immediate speculation among fans and insiders alike. The buzz around the wrestling world suggests that WWE may be building toward a massive showdown between Gunther and Goldberg at SummerSlam 2025 *, or perhaps an even bigger event down the line. Could this be Goldberg's final match? Will the stipulation involve Goldberg putting his career on the line in one last attempt to prove that he still belongs among today's elite? What's certain is that the clash between Gunther and Goldberg is no longer a dream match, it's a reality *, and the WWE Universe is ready to witness the fallout. Stay tuned. The battle between legacy and dominance is just beginning.